if you're someone who slices the ball or hooks the ball, then you're probably looking for ways that you can straighten out that spin. And I'm going to show you how a training aid, the impact bag, can help you do that. So the bottom line here is that if your ball spins to the right, then your club face must be open relative to the path that it's traveling on. And if the ball spins to the left, then the opposite is true. Then your club face must be closed relative to the path that the club is traveling on. So this impact bag is going to help you get a feel for what the opposite of that is like. Okay, so for example, I tend to hook the ball. My club face gets a little bit closed at impact, and it spins to the left. So I'm always looking for ways to feel that I'm holding the club face open a little bit more. Okay, so this is a typical impact bag. You can buy them online. I'll put a link below so you can see where you can get them. I've stuffed it with some towels, just something nice and soft. And I'm going to use that to help give me a feel of where my club face is at impact. Okay, so just one thing before we get started here. I see these impact bags on the range used incorrectly. What you do not want to do is make a full swing and hit that impact bag as hard as you can. If you do that, you're probably going to injure your hands or your wrists. It's not going to give you any feedback. It's not going to be a useful way to use an impact bag. So that's kind of the caveat with using the impact bags. You don't want to just whack them as hard as you can. Okay, so if I'm someone who hooks the ball, then the toe of my club is going to hit the impact bag before this heel. Okay, so I tend to hook it. If my club face is closing, then the toe of the club is going to hit the impact bag. So if I hook the ball, then the toe of the club is going to hit the impact bag first. If I'm someone who slices the ball, then if the club face is open, then the heel of the club is going to hit the impact bag first. So it doesn't take much stretch to then realize where we're going with this. So if you're someone who slices the ball and you want to get a feeling of the club face closing, then a really good drill is to just make some swings, and you can feel when the toe of the club is making contact with the impact bag. As I hit it, it just kind of nudges along, so I'm going to move it back. And for me, someone who hooks it, then I'm going to try and get a little bit more of a feeling of the heel of the club, just hitting a little earlier than it normally does instead of the toe closing. So you're not even going to be making full swings with this. You're really going to just focus on the impact, hence the name, impact bag, to get a feel of which part of the club is hitting first. Because if you can start doing that and feeling the difference, then that's going to give you a sense of whether your club face is open or closed at impact. And by changing how much it's open or closed, that's going to change the flight that you're getting. Okay, so most golfers slice the ball. So let's go there a little bit more. So if I'm someone with a chronic slice, then I'm going to just make some swings, and I'm going to really try and feel that the toe of my club head is making contact with this impact bag first. Okay? So if you are one of the 90% of golfers who slice the ball, this would be a great drill for you. Just really feeling how that toe hits the impact bag. And I'm getting that feeling with my hands and arms. Okay? And then if you're like me, if you tend to hook the ball, then I really want to feel moving through impact, just holding the club face open a little bit more, getting the heel of the club making contact with the impact bag first. Okay, so that's a nice little drill that you can use on the range. The way that I would recommend integrating it into your practice is to just spend a couple of minutes, I don't know, making 10 swings where you can feel a change in the club face position at impact. Once you've done that, then try and recreate that same feeling with the ball. So in my case, I'm trying to stop the club face closing so much. Yep, and that one definitely, I could feel that same thing I was feeling with the impact bag. The face was staying open. Probably going to see on the graphic here, yep, club face is just more open certainly than it normally is. Yeah, that one was pretty good too. And then after hitting a few shots, if you see your normal flight pattern come back, then just grab the impact bag and remind yourself what it is that you're trying to do. Anyway, I hope that helps correct some of your ball flight spin. Check out some of our other videos, subscribe to our channel. We update it with tips to help you improve your technique and your practice habits. Thank you for watching.